the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus, 50 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Throwing 9, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky. 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but step back, don't reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
From the end zone, here's Pringle.
What's the guy doing? I want to know what I want to know what happened.
Standing inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
I want to know what happened to my dude.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
No playing with scissors, unless if you ask me to. Remember, if you're in the end zone, push the button. You're in the end zone, push the button.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Usually my guy starts running, so I have to stop
it. Falcons as their
it.
offense heads back onto the field.
That's a
And for them,
touchdown.
a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Complete to Zaccheaus. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, you can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get
the
it
ball
back
back.
to 27. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field.
I should have. Oh, so dumb. I should have done.
Sometimes there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw,
I'm not waiting for it.
Tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they could run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this in the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjust.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
You messed it up.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that winds up incomplete.
The already in the first quarter, already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Wait, hold on, we got one.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown
Hopefully
against
this
them a
is a
few minutes
replay.
ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there.
You
And
did
they're putting
that.
together a very strong
You got
drive
it.
as a response.
What? That's so weird. Yeah, it's me. I threw it. Oh. Right to your head. No, it passed my head. Wait, what? See? This thing went through your head. What? We should have caught it. It went right through your head. So he should be dead. I don't get it. I don't either. How many? Never mind. What's so dark?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
No, yeah. It's dark outside.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials
Yeah, I
kind of
think
let
it
him
do.
play.
Yeah,
But by the letter of the
You
law,
didn't man.
that's definitely a penalty.
I still don't know that.
Here's Ryan.
Boom!
It is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I need to stop it. I got it. We're going to fake it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Look how slow I am.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
I don't think defense
It always is
really
punch, counter punch, isn't it?
I know
Which team
offense
has
does.
the advantage?
Get out my
Let's just
way,
go
you
back.
crank.
Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bouncing and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Edwards-Helaire
Oh,
as they
shoot.
run out of the gun.
I thought I was passing
He is
it.
met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. folded
Now I
like a
will
lawn
need
chair.
pass.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming out. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly,
One of y'all catch it.
sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And this is too far
that?
behind his man. He missed him. It's
Yeah,
incomplete.
no,
So the
that's
defense
right.
able to get off the
Yeah.
field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses.
And look at this. It's a fake.
Catch it.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter
Oh,
category.
stop talking about
Without question, I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question, you should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Is that you?
On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's a
Touchdown! It's complete.
No, that was outside.
Zaccheaus doing it again with his
You better
third
reverse
touchdown
it.
in the opening quarter. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he knocks it through.
Middle. I'm tired.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Yeah, just go down.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
No, now you have 3. You have 3 balls there. Man.
The points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an
Oh
opportunity.
yeah, let's
Your
go.
head better be on the swivel.
Totally. Or maybe
Yeah,
I just need
first
to get out of the
down,
game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
Oh,
They'll
so
be
you're
looking for disruption on both sides right now. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
I hate you.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Eluding the pressure right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
You're passing. You have to pass.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third.
Run it, too. I can fake pass.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
The Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And look at this, another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, if I'm all for being unconventional, that part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Again, I don't really know.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan.
I should have done.
Right back to Pitts again. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Okay, maybe
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up front his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
No.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Sex, penis. I got giant penis. Retarded.
To throw is Ryan.
Oh yeah! Let's go nuts, nice, nice. Go, go, go! I'm going to make it all the way over there. Why my guy running so slow? So I did not.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost
Get out my way, Frank.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd.
I didn't pick anything.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Keeps himself
I didn't fake
the pressure too great, and he goes down. John Kaminsky able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Okay.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Hey. Hello.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And
Alright, so Carson's probably going to go ahead and run. Like he always does, so.
Run there.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And here's another tackle made at the line.
Yay, he pointed my finger.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run. Game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that one.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dante Fowler, his 2nd sack of the night. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now.
Guys, I'm the one who has the ball right now.
Ryan. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10. Now it's Ryan. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Ryan looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. That Ryan connecting.
Touchdown, baby! For Bentley Hickson.
Falcons have broken our tie. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Coup for the extra point. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Coup now for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. From the end zone, here's Pringle.
Let's go! Let's go!
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. But a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Guys, I'm the Falcons. Son?
There's a live in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Flush to his right. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus, 64 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And going deep for Hill. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, the Falcons now are going to go on offense late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Falcons. And our statistician may need a vacation after this one's said and done. What a first half they had throwing the football. over 300 yards passing already. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From the end zone, here's Pringle. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 40. And all the way down to the 27.
Guys, you just stepped on my butt.
Tough man to bring down all night. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson there to make the ground. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Butker now to add the extra point. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back him up 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
He's just bad at kicking, guys.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Play action. Ryan. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incomplete.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he floats one there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing again, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Give us a second. All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. DeMarcus Robinson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Butker on for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I can't believe I done it. Alright, that was the end. Peace out, guys.